First of all, I tell you a little bit about the backstory, why this book came to life. My background is in tech. I worked in tech industry for 10 big years as a software engineer. And I've seen that diversity and inclusion words were being used a lot as a marketing tool rather than bringing action. So, and that was a big frustration for me. And on the other side, I have read a lot of diversity and inclusion books, was much in the theory level, but not in the action level. So I said, why don't I actually start my own organization that can demonstrate how leaders are able to implement diversity and inclusion on their day-to-day activities. During this process, in the last 5 years, we learned so much about what makes a leader inclusive and what are the skills that we can develop to bring more inclusive workplaces. During this process, I didn't want the learnings to be missed by these fantastic leaders' learnings and insights. And on the other side, I wanted to really demonstrate what are the action points, what are the steps that can be implemented every day for everyone. And just outside of the theory. And I wanted to tell a little bit of different story as well. I can say everyone. My main purpose was leaders or who would like to start leading global teams, but I had some reviews from people who are like teachers in secondary school or my high school student, my niece, even she read it, she found so much information about bringing diversity and inclusion into her life. I can say everyone, but specifically for people who would like to lead diverse teams, we can get the best out of it. And I think it's including a lot of insights from life, this society, and also in the workplace scenarios. It includes a lot of my own stories and my own experiences. Where did I do wrong? What was the learning process from my side? And I think that makes it unique. And on the other side, a lot of the books, leadership books, you see that are the high level, the top ones are written by white males, and this brings another perspective to leadership. And I wanted to tell my own, story and my own insights, my own learnings. And also, I really spent a good of time to structure it so well so that people can independently start, for example, start reading from chapter 3, chapter 5, doesn't really matter. But again, learn so much about what makes leaders inclusive and how they can embed diversity and inclusion into their day-to-day activities. And I think the most interesting ones are my own insights, my own experiences about working in tech, transitioning, and seeing inclusive leaders, how do they implement the steps. I would say start collecting your ideas. That would be my main my main suggestion. And second, it took me 1.5 years to find a publisher. I would say go out and explore the possibilities of finding your own a publisher, because if you delay it, then the process is getting to a later stage. And on the other side, just focus and discover what are your productivity habits. For me, it was waking up early in the morning and start writing from, let's say, 5 a.m. until 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning. So that was my routine, and it differs from one person to another. Find the productive routine that makes you more creative, and just sit down and keep away from the distractions of today. And I would say start collecting your ideas and find those good partners who align with your values to bring it to life.